Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like. What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that?
Disney's latest live-action remake, Aladdin, is directed by Ritchie, a director famous for movies such as Snatch and Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, and it stars Will Smith, Naomi Scott and Mena Massoud, and it is set in the Arabian city of Agrabah. What's up everyone? Welcome to the very first episode of ScreenPlay starring King Yobho. I'm very excited, man. I'm King Yobho, and every Friday I'll be bringing you movie reviews determining whether the movie you're planning to watch is worth your time and money. You know, 2019 has got me so excited, man. Most of my childhood favorite movies were remade in 2019. Some good, some terribly done. So to kick it off, I'm choosing one of those favorites, Aladdin. If you don't follow the story of Aladdin, Aladdin is about a young man who's very impoverished and lives in the streets of Agrabah. And he falls in love with this princess called Princess Jasmine. He knows like she's way out of his league, so there's no way he can get her. And so he stumbles upon a genie and tries to get her with his help. You know, I really wish I didn't watch the initial trailer, that teaser trailer that everyone was complaining about when Will Smith was so blue and the CGI was terrible. It really was terrible. Disney said like they'd improve, but I don't see much improvement. But I wish I didn't watch it. I wish like I was like surprised. Yeah, I would have noticed the terrible CGI, but at least like that excitement wouldn't have been deflated somewhat, because it did somewhat deflate my excitement and stuff. Like that's like the main character. I know the movie is called Aladdin, and Aladdin's supposed to be the main character, but we all know Genie. Robin Williams made Genie like the main character. On that subject, I know there won't be anyone to ever replace Robin Williams. Robin Williams' Genie was like almost flawless, so there is no way Will Smith would ever live up to that standard. So for the duration of this movie review, I will not make any mention of Robin Williams' Genie or any comparison to Will Smith, because there is no comparison. But still though, Will Smith for me was one of the most enjoyable people to watch in this movie. In a way, carried this whole movie. The one person that everyone was criticizing before watching the movie is the one person you come out be like, Will Smith was the best in this movie. I really believe that, because Will Smith, whenever he wasn't on screen, I would get bored because there's nothing funny happening. There wouldn't be anything charismatic. Like Will Smith did really try to make a Genie his own character. He really did try, and I wouldn't say succeeded, but it was a great portrayal of post Robin Williams Genie. Yeah. Another character that I was really like impressed by is Naomi Scott really portrayed Princess Jasmine really great. Like she really was good. She was believable. She's one of the I'd say the only person who actually portrayed Jasmine in her own way, and not try to copy what was done in the animation version. Because one criticism I have with Aladdin, he was really trying to be the animated Aladdin, like trying to pull off those facial expressions, which is impossible because like you're a real human being and that's an animated character. I wasn't really impressed, but one thing I'm really happy about, they did not make him like to be this drop dead gorgeous supermodel looking guy with like muscles and stuff, and he was wearing a shirt under his vest, which I liked. It wasn't distracting, because these things usually, like in the animation, he was wearing a vest and was topless underneath. Like in real life movies, these things distract people, man. Like people will focus more on the muscles and stuff. I'm not saying the guy is ugly. I mean, the guy is good looking. It's not like he would make a lesbian reconsider or anything. I really liked it in that aspect that they didn't make him out to be like this gorgeous guy. He was just a normal kid, like growing up in the streets and stuff, stealing shit. When Aladdin meets Jasmine, I really didn't buy it. I really didn't like it. It wasn't really believable, because the thing is, Jasmine is a princess first of all. Princesses don't they would be nice to people. It's not like they would trust them just like that, because like they are high profile. Like their life is 24 hours a day in danger in a way. So like she really believed Aladdin from at first glance. Like she really trusted him and stuff. Like they were running together throughout the city, jumping off buildings, and Aladdin was like, if you trust me, jump. And she jumped. No. It was just too quick, man. Like it was like Aladdin 5 minutes after Aladdin met her was like, I've got this pussy in the bag, man. Like it was like, yeah, Aladdin knew he got her.
Okay.
Like it really wasn't believable, man. I wish they could have made it more of a try by Aladdin, like try and win her trust, man. Even after Abu stole her mother's bracelet and stuff, and she thought Aladdin was the thief who stole it, because like Aladdin's famous for being a thief. Yes, she was angry at him, but she still was trusting him, which is weird. Come on. Well, it really wasn't believable, man, in that aspect. And the guy who played Jafar was really a disappointment for me. Like he was really trying to be menacing and stuff. Like, you know, the animated Jafar was really scary when he was like, get me the lamb. The guy was like,
Bring me the lamb.
like, come on, man. They should have gotten Ben Kingsley. I really thought Ben Kingsley was gonna play like someone older and more menacing. Ben Kingsley would have killed this role. Like seriously, they should have gotten Ben Kingsley. The guy would have been like, get me the lamb. Like seriously, he would have been much more scarier than this guy. Nah, and I think he was just too young for the role. I really believe so. I don't know why they chose Guy Ritchie though, because he's not like a Disney kind of guy. Like seriously, that was a wrong choice in terms of director. But also we put pressure on like producers and directors to, when they're doing remakes, to make it exactly like it is in the original. And sometimes when it works, we're like, oh, we applaud him, but then criticize him. Why didn't he? That was just like copy and paste and stuff. But then when he fails, we were like, why didn't you stick to the original script and stuff? We always complain about that. What I noticed in this making of Aladdin is that they really tried to stay true to the original Aladdin and stuff, and then try to add a few things. I think that's where it somewhat failed. They shouldn't, if they wanted to stay true, they should have just stayed true. If they wanted to make a remake with new things, they should have just, I feel like it was way too long and stuff for like a Disney movie. Like 2 hours is long, man. It's too long. And you can tell like the characters now, like us as viewers, we're viewing the characters like, yeah, I think we know enough now. Can like we get to the end? That's how I felt when I was watching the movie, man. It just stretched too long. Yeah, so back to the story. When Jafar needs like a diamond in the rough and stuff, and like chooses Aladdin to get the lamp,
Okay.
things happen, and then yeah, the lamp ends up in Aladdin's hand. Don't wanna mess it up for you, don't wanna spoil it for you, but yeah. Like as I was saying, Will Smith really kept this movie charismatic and funny, man. I really loved his songs, even though like I really found the Arabian Nights theme at the beginning a little weird that Will Smith was singing it, but I kind of enjoyed it, and I enjoyed the montage with the song that went with the song, the montage where they showed the characters. I know everyone will be complaining that like, why are they assuming we know these characters, because they're showing these characters and assume. I really love that subtle assumption that we know these characters, man. Like they would show like Abu and Aladdin stealing something, but without really showing their face, just subtle assumption that we know who that is. Like I really love that, man. I love that. There's Princess Jasmine with her tiger there, with the genie. Even though like he was really funny in a way, I was very disappointed. Like I'm glad he didn't try and imitate Robin Williams, but I was very disappointed that he didn't do those movie references, those imitations of like, you know, movie stars. That was Genie, the Genie we know, who would like imitate like the Godfather.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Like those kind of things, man. I really wanted that from Will Smith, man. It would have been nice. But all in all, What I expected, I did expect like for it to be over the top, like an animation, but I knew Aladdin would be a difficult movie to make it seem like, yeah, believable and stuff. I really expected that. Like, I expected when watching it, I won't really believe half the stuff I watched, but with my expectation, I expected it to be like the cartoon, it to be over the top and stuff, and I kind of liked it in that aspect, even though like I really did not believe the stuff that was in it, but I kind of liked it, and those were my expectations. What I got, not too great, but yeah, I enjoyed the movie, man. I really enjoyed this movie. Yeah, I would recommend everyone to go watch it. It's really a great movie. Maybe I'm being biased because it's been one of my favorites since I was a kid, but it's a really great movie, man. I loved it. So in terms of rotten potatoes, yeah, rotten potatoes, that's a thing now. I'll give it like 65%. Not too great, but enjoyable. That was Aladdin, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. And thank you for watching my very first episode of ScreenPlay starring King Yobho. I really appreciate it. And I hope there'll be more to come. There'll definitely be more to come. Like, I really love doing this. Finally, I'll stop annoying people when I'm watching a movie with them and be like talking about the movie. I'll just save it for you guys. Thank you guys, and wait for the next one. Next Friday I'll be reviewing Ma. You know, there's this new trailer starring Octavia Spencer. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching. I haven't watched it yet, but it looks good, man. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.